go back and forwards, to be honest with you. Like, when I talk to Bud, I kind of like, he convinces me that he's going to win the fight because he's such a believer in his own ability, and he's very convincing.
Terence Crawford, Canelo.
Yeah, I believe Terence Crawford is going to be in top shape, and I believe he's good enough to outpoint Canelo. But I believe the power would be a challenge, if you will. So I'm gonna say Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford?
Because I think Terence Crawford the best boxer in the world.
The tool set that like Crawford brings to the table, it's so diverse, it's so well-rounded against Canelo, who is a bit of a rinse and repeat thing, right? You know what you're going to get from him constantly, and Crawford always seems to find the answers.
Boxing experts are warning that Canelo Alvarez could be in for a tough night against the highly skilled Terence Crawford. While Canelo is known for his rock-solid chin, knockout power, and punishing body shots, many believe Crawford's speed and sharp fight IQ could give him the edge.
With Bud Crawford versus Canelo is, one, he beat Errol Spence. And Biz thought Spence would win. That lets you know. And he walks around 186. 186? Him fighting at 168 ain't moving up. No way. He's going to be bigger, stronger, better wrestler, quicker, more skillful, best footwork, a great chin. And the fight that he had with Madrimov, do you understand how shifty and tricky Madrimov is? With Madrimov, the tricks and the shiftiness that he displayed against Ortiz had Ortiz boggled. Madrimov only lost to Ortiz because that's how tricky he is. That was the trick. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it.
Dmitry Bivol, the only fighter to defeat Canelo Alvarez in recent years, has offered his advice for Terence Crawford. He says Crawford needs to adjust to the power and pressure at 168 pounds, where the physical demands are much higher. Just as important, Crawford must be mentally prepared. Any fear or hesitation can break a fighter under pressure. Bivol is confident that Crawford's adaptability, awkward style, and ability to switch stances give him the tools to counter Canelo's strengths.
How would you give the blueprint to Terence to beat Canelo Alvarez?
Just need to do his job, what he's doing well. You know, he's changing his stance, he's moving a lot, you know, he's keeping distance. Like this he could win, of course, not with changing punches with him.
Who do you think has more power out of the two?
Canelo, of course, he got used to this weight class more than Crawford. He need to get used to this power, even he's big.
So how does Canelo beat Crawford? Do you think that's a stoppage?
He could beat him, he could stop him. It could happen anyhow, you know, from both of the sides. And Canelo, of course, will try to find some hard punch.
Terence Crawford says his biggest advantage over Canelo Alvarez isn't raw power, it's his fight IQ and ability to adapt. In recent interviews, he explained that he doesn't need a knockout to win. His plan is to study Canelo in the early rounds, make adjustments on the fly, and exploit openings. Crawford pointed to his skill in switching stances, setting traps, and breaking an opponent's rhythm, aiming to turn Canelo's pressure into a constant chase.
I feel like I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is night and day.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo going?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight
and
night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise
but look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see, I'm different.
I see you too.
You see, I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll see.
It.
We'll see. We'll see.
Gonna see.
Hall of Famer Andre Ward is backing Terence Crawford in his upcoming super middleweight fight against Canelo Alvarez. Ward acknowledged the challenge of moving up 2 weight classes but said, "I'm going with Terence Crawford. I'm not betting against him against anybody right now." He urged doubters to remember that Crawford's will is nearly impossible to break and his ring intelligence is among the best in the sport.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
But in terms of his resume, the opponents that he fought, right? And people say he fought this name and fought that name. Where did he fight that name when he fought him? He 32. He coming off 2 losses. He 35. Kovalev, when he fought Kovalev was cooked. He wasn't the crusher. He wasn't the undefeated guy. He had lost that. And I'm not knocking the hustle, but you lose me when you start saying I'm the best fighter in the world. Or you lose me when you feel like you don't have to fight the best, but then everybody else got to fight the best. Canelo is a really good fighter, man. But you don't really know how good you are until you fight the other best. Like even Dimitri Bivol, the dude he lost to. You got to give him credit for going up in weight, but I feel like he miscalculated though.
Former 2-division champion Sean Porter sees a potential Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez fight as much closer than most think. Calling it a true 50-50 matchup, Porter points to Crawford's reach, height, ring control, and sharp combination punching as key advantages. He cautions fans against focusing only on size and strength, adding that Canelo, while still dangerous, isn't quite the same fighter he was 3 or 4 years ago.
They say like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another. You know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out. You know what I mean? So
David Benavidez views the potential Crawford versus Canelo clash as a pivotal moment in today's boxing scene. While he recognizes the challenge of moving up in weight, Benavidez believes Crawford's ring IQ and adaptability give him a real shot at victory. In fact, he rates Crawford's chances at 70%, saying that if Crawford adjusts well to the power at super middleweight, he has the smarts and skill to hurt Canelo and possibly pull off the win.
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I mean, you know, Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make 168.
Crawford's a little guy, you know. He's coming up 2 divisions to fight Canelo Alvarez, and you think he's going to go toe-to-toe with Canelo? Come on, man. You know, Terence Crawford's a great fighter, really good fighter, but that's too much weight for him. So he's going to try to survive and move around and try to win the round. That's what's going to happen. I think Canelo at the stage right now, his legs are not the same. You know, the body's not responding the same. So I think he's going to have problems trying to catch Terence Crawford, to be honest with you. And I think it's going to be the same fight. You know, I think it's going to be a boring fight. It's going to, I'm hoping that, you know, it's a little bit exciting because I heard that Canelo was the worst fight ever on pay-per-view to throw the less punches in history. So we're hoping to see a great fight, a good fight, but that matchup is not a matchup to be excited.
4-division champion Mikey Garcia is confident that Terence Crawford can outthink and outbox Canelo Alvarez if they meet at super middleweight. While he respects Canelo's size and power at 168 pounds, Garcia believes Crawford's sharper ring IQ and versatility will be the difference. He predicts Crawford will use movement and smart tactics to control the fight, trusting that his skills and strategic mindset can overcome even a stronger, more physical opponent. despite Crawford's time away from the ring since August 2024.
Different situation, different opponents, different styles of fighting. So it's not. I can't really quite compare the fight, side by side. But it does face challenges. Every time you move up in weight, fighters are bigger, naturally bigger. They can take a bigger punch. They can give a better punch too. They're heavier. But this is a different matchup. Canelo's not as fast, not as aggressive. He kind of goes on cruise control. He's not one to use his strength as size to dominate all the time. Sometimes, cruise control, which allows Crawford, I think, to fight a little bit more comfortable. Crawford's IQ, I think, is superb. So I'm actually thinking he might pull it off.
If you were Crawford, how would you fight Canelo?
Box, counterpunch, box, switch, from left-handed to right-handed. Just make it complicated for Canelo and win a decision. You're not going to hurt him, so win a decision.
So who do you think is going to win?
I think Crawford's going to win.
You think Crawford?
I think Crawford's going to win.
By decision?
By decision.
What happens when he takes a shot from Canelo? One of those uppercuts from Gia or those...
He could get dropped, or he feels it enough to be like, fuck this, I'm boxing. And goes on the bicycle and turns southpaw for the rest of the night. And I wouldn't blame him either. Fuck it, you're gonna go in there and collect a fucking paycheck at that point.
Right.
You're not gonna go get hurt.
Right.
What good is it to get fucking 20, 30 million if you are fucking hurt physically, end up in the hospital and hurt just physically, life-changing, you don't want that shit.
But you think Canelo could hurt him? What could be life-changing?
He's that big, fool. One punch could fucking knock him out bad enough to hurt his eye socket or detached retina. You never fucking know.
Right.
So no one wants that shit.
Crawford said if he beats him, he's in the top 3 GOATs of all time.
Oh, for sure. If Crawford beats Canelo, then for sure, motherfucking props in the world, bro. And he actually does have a chance. It's not like he doesn't.